Hi, boys and girls. We are back to the last two lessons for this week of April 6th through the 9th. So yesterday's lesson for Wednesday and today's, I know you guys had some pages missing, so I'm going to scroll through this one slowly because I think this was the page that you guys were missing. And the lesson has to do again with key details and main ideas. A lot of our lessons are going to be focused on that, boys and girls. Because that's one of the major things that you should be getting and learning in third grade. So here's what it looks like. You're going to be going to page 9 of what we were doing yesterday, and we're going to also answer some questions again. And how are they similar and how are they different? And you're just looking at the pages, at these pictures right here, okay? So I want you guys to look at the pictures and tell us what's the same and what's different. Then when you're done, you're answering deep details and the possible main idea for paragraph 3 and paragraph 4. So let's go back to that. Before we go back to that, I want to go back to yesterday's, and I want you to check your work for yesterday. This was paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. It looks different from yesterday's presentation. This time I've just highlighted what your possible main idea is here. I didn't do it for paragraph 1 because you already had it done for you. And it was that climate and weather are two different things, okay? Here I've underlined things that scientists do, and they measure air temperature, precipitation, rain and snow and sleet. They measure humidity, wind, cloud cover. They record different factors with different tools, and they observe data. So what would be the main idea? Well, I've given you, my highlighting is not the best because the tools, I'm still learning how to use them. Giving you a hint here. So hopefully that helps you fill out yesterday's and you can check it. Now for today's, you're doing paragraph 3 and paragraph 4. Look what I've done here. Details, regions close to the equator are warmer because they have lots of sunlight. Areas or regions close to the water get more moisture or rainfall. Regions far from the equator tend to be cold. Some of them are dry. So I've highlighted what your possible main idea is. And over here, if you read through it, you will also see what I've underlined and what can be your possible main idea about Earth's climate zones. So think about that. Now for the day 4, you're just going to be writing a summary. So for writing a summary, I want to take you over here and remind you what a summary looks like, okay? You want to make sure your topic sentence, your introduction paragraph, it has a title and author of the article that we read. And tell me what it's mostly about. What did you mostly learn? What are some important details or ideas or facts? 1, 2, 3. And then a closing statement. Now, I want you to remember that when you are writing a summary, of course, you have to read the text, and then you're going to identify. And we didn't have cause or effect or sequence. We had details or facts, information. So in this lesson, you learned about weather and climate. So then you're going to give me 2 to 3 important details about that. Now, here's an example of somebody that did one on the global economy. And so it tells you, in this lesson, the author examines the global economy and explains how it is a result of communication and transportation. This is something that was on another lesson. It's just an example. But if we go back to ours, yours should apply to, of course, weather and climate. And who was the author? Laura McDonald. Then use your main ideas and details to write your summary and make sure that you wrap it up. Okay, that is all for today, boys and girls. Have a good one. Tomorrow is Friday. You get the day off. Enjoy your weekend.